Mordecai is the son of Jair, son of Shimei. Who is Shimei? Whenever you see a detail in here, the rabbis will tell you, if you see a detail that seems unnecessary, that's a signpost. Says, dig here. There's a treasure hidden. Shimei, apparently son of Gera, a Benjamite of Saul's house. But there's a story you need to know about. When David, fleeing from Absalom, this happened many years before, right? Reached the edge of the valley between the road of Shimei's house, Shimei ran along the ridge over against the road, cursing and throwing stones and dust at him, at David, and his mighty men still as he went, and saying, come out, thou bloody man, thou man of Belial, that the Lord hath returned upon thee all the blood of the house of Saul, and the Lord hath delivered the kingdom into the hand of Absalom thy son, and behold, thou art taken in thy mischief, because thou art a bloody man. He's sounding off to the king who's surrounded by his mighty men. Dumb move, right? Abishai, that's one of the mighty men, would have taken off his head then and there as a dead dog, presuming to curse the king. Get the picture? But David, interesting, felt this was Jehovah's doing. Let him curse, for the Lord hath bidden him. It may be that the Lord will look on mine affliction and requite me good for his cursing. Shimei wisely was the first of the house of Joseph to meet David on his victorious return over Jordan. This is later. He returned with 1,000 Benjamites, and Ziba, his 15 sons, and 20 servants are with him. He fell down before the king, confessing his sin and begging David. See, now David's in power now, see? And begging David not to impute iniquity to him or remember and take to heart his perversity. Really? Again, Abishai would have slain Shimei, but David felt his day of restoration to the kingdom was no day for avenging wrongs, and said, thou shalt not die. Now he'll get later on into another trouble and will ultimately get killed because of his own doing. But what's interesting here, I want you to be sensitive to some genealogical ironies. Because David spared Shimei, there was a Mordecai in our story. You're going to discover on our next session that Saul spared Agag, which he wasn't supposed to, and that leads to Haman. The two protagonists in the book of Esther are Mordecai, that we always cheer, and Haman, that you boo, okay? But they both go back to having been spared death. Shimei wasn't killed by David, therefore we have a Mordecai. Saul was supposed to kill King Agag, and he did not. And that's why we have Haman.